You had to find intersections as well. So I'm gonna do two drawing here. Copy. I'm gonna paste here. I'm gonna be paste here. Paste here. So this is the region I'm worried about. Is this R? This region is this region R. Okay, we are rotating around x-axis. Washer should be easy. But the problem is you need to find intersections. So at least get the washer right. Can you get the washer right? Everybody gets same washer. You can use Desmos to do the integrations, but not intersection though. Intersection you gotta be able to find on your own. That's just an easy math. Yeah. So hopefully everybody knows how to do washers. Shell is gonna be kind of hard on this one. Fiona, you finished? Both? Ooh. They check the answer, check out the same. That's very impressive. The shell is kind of hard, I'm telling you. The Claire says I don't believe in the egg.
We don't
I'll take the whole red pen.
Oh my god.
Did anybody got a washer and show the same answer? It's really hard.
Wait, I'm not done yet. Give us 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
I don't need that.
You just intuitively.
Yeah.
Just
Get it in my head. Holy shit. Yeah, sunlight. Sunlight black. Where's the hallway?
Yeah, radius is the shape. So the radius should be.
Yeah, or that. Bro, that is speed. That's what you got for.
I think I got.
You get it for
Oh. Oh my gosh, come on. Hold on.
All right. So let me go through with you. I don't know if anybody got correct. I don't know. They both should check it out. First, Washer and Shao should check out the sentence. All right. I don't think anybody can get it. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me eat another cracker. Eat lunch.
Wait, so then. Would be Wait, what's that?
Oh, she just called me fat. I was talking about yoga. I did not say that. Yoga.
Yeah, it's Jenny's way of saying that she's calling you fat.
Oh, no. I got 10 times.
Why did he why? I did
No, like the first one.
I don't know.
it's the total thing.
Yeah. That's too bad.
What's the battery? What's the battery?
Okay, I got something close. Not a lot.
Exactly.
But let me read it.
Yeah, but it's why?
No, I'm not talking about the shell. I'm talking about the
Oh, that might have been. Nope. Two minus another three, right?
All right, I'm gonna go over it. It seems like kind of hard. So let's go over washer first. The washer is gonna be perpendicular rotating. So there is a big R, and there is a small r. And that's the dx. So the washer has dx. And then we need to find out their washer. And we need to know the boundary. So boundary is something to 5, but we don't know where the intersection is. So we can say 3 is equal to e to the 2 minus x. and this is being ln of 3 equal to ln of e, so it'll be 2 minus x. So it'll be x equal 2 minus ln 3. Is that okay? So we know that it's gonna be washer. We know it's 2 minus ln 3 to 5. So we know that it's gonna be pi 2 minus ln 3, 5. And what's the bigger radius? Well, bigger radius is 3. This is 3 squared. And the small radius is the function. So this one seems pretty easy. This one's gonna be the function is gonna be in terms of e to the x, so it'll be minus e to the 2 minus x square dx. And yeah, that's okay. This one everybody should be okay, right? Anybody have an issue here? Washer? Aiden, do you have a problem with the washer? It's top, it's r. The small r is the function. Now the shell is kind of hard. Okay.
There's nothing 3 minus e to the power 2 times.
3 what?
Like for the washer itself,
Uh-huh.
would you like for the inside part? Is it 3 minus e to the power 2 minus x?
No, it just it's from the axis to here, so
Oh, okay.
it's the function.
Those always talk down.
Yeah, no, right is right. But if you're looking for here, then it's gonna be 3 minus that. Okay.
So it's just y.
So now we are rotating around x-axis, but we're gonna do shell. And here's what is confusing part is if you do it here, the problem is rotating here, but it's a parallel because shell has to be parallel. You're forming the shape going like this to find like a surface area. Well, in a sense, a surface area is like this. You go in this rotation because so that means which one line is a rotation? The line is gonna look like a green line here that is rotating around here. Is that okay? So is that dx or dy? That's dy, right? So dy, that means this one has to be in terms of y. And we know we're gonna use shell, right? We know we're gonna use shell. What's a boundary? Well, boundary is gonna come from this point, start this point, end at this point. So it's gonna stop here and here. So what is the bottom point? The bottom point is gonna be you gotta plug in 5 into here. So it'll be e to the negative 3. Is that okay? So it'll be e to the negative 3. Sorry. E to the negative 3 to 3. And now should be the boundary.
E to the negative 3
to 3. Okay. Now, what is this line here? Well, you know integration shell. In the shell is 2 pi r h, right? We know it's e to the negative 3 to 3. Now, what is r in this case? Y. Good job.
Yeah, I don't know.
What will be the h?
The negative y.
What will be the h? H is hard. 5 minus what? You missing something. You're right, but you're missing something.
5 minus 3.
You're missing a parenthesis.
What? So it's the radius horizontally, so it's like you're doing motion horizontal. Length to the function would be
5 minus what? We can't see what's behind there.
5 minus parenthesis 2 minus L and a Y. If you're not missing a parenthesis, that negative sign will distribute So she would have got it wrong. Be careful. It's good that she got it wrong now because I want she get it right on the test. No, she got it further than most of you guys.
Is it 2 minus
That
L
was
is
more
y?
than me.
It's 5 minus
Uh-huh.
5 minus 2.
Y just a Y, right? So the radius from here to here. The H is this is the H.
This is
Uh-huh.
5.
H is that, okay, I understand that. Then the radius is,
Y.
so even though you're doing it in terms of like,
Huh?
Can you explain that five?
5 minus 2L and Y? Yeah, because you are taking this length minus this length to get this. Is the distance.
Wait, so you're looking for like the. You're looking for. It's like you're doing like it's just.
why do you have to do, why do you have to do Y?
I mean, it's touching it this
So
way.
it's just. Like you're doing okay, wait, so like this.
Well, yeah, but why couldn't you just do X?
So it's just this. It's a different song.
Oh, because it's parallel to the rotation. Thank you.
Okay, that's rotating around y-axis. Two different methods. The rotating around y-axis. Two different methods. And see, hopefully this time you should get the same answer.
Same equation?
Same equation, but it's rotating around y-axis. So that way we know how the shell works and how the washer works.
We're just looking for the response from X, right? To solve this. Solve.
R is just X.
Why would it be O?
Let's see. It is so hard to write in this.
Typing on a computer is easier.
What?
Computer is easier.
It's so easy. But phone is terrible.
this the intersection?
Like it's hard to click to the exponent. So Joshua, we're rotating around y axis now.
Okay.
You have to make sure your washer is right first before you go to the shell, because then that way, even you did your shell right, then you will know like
Yeah.
it's the right answer.
This is for the last one. And you have it shift down position. No, basically it's because just I think it's weird because you have to think of the rotation as the grand times 8. Yeah. So even the rotation horizontal is water.
Well, you're
Both of them?
point 99.
Oh, no, you're right. Because even though the ring is horizontal.
Now you got it. Same answer, both of them. So we have two people the same.
The distance. You know what the distance is?
And then there was like,
Yeah.
Oh my show, right? But the number to watch.
oh, I didn't know.
Parallel. Okay, why is it here? Because this is what's being rolled. This is being rolled physically.
Did I get my height wrong?
This is being rolled into a circle to finding the area. Surface area of this one. When you roll this one, it'll should show my the area. So you're looking for this distance from here to here is this value. It's just like you're doing this.
One of them has to try.
All of this is minus the function job. So this
My washer and my.
that's all this is that. Yeah.
I got 5
Your distance.
of 5 squared minus 2 minus LNY squared. You know that was it.
Between the three.
Yeah, you know. You're going this way. That way.
Say the function is like.
Is this okay? Now let's do a show. Show is gonna be, remember, it's a parallel. So this is a parallel here. Okay, so it's gonna be show is gonna be dx.
You're looking at the line this way, you would need to change your direction of how you drive. You're going. Is it here?
Oh.
No.
Oh, so you want to count it?
What a dirty rotten fix.
The radius is from radius is from people like the island fly.
Is that what you guys get or no?
I know, I messed up on the bottom.
Are you dying?
Yeah. Okay, so say we're going to be my
So is this okay or no? Okay, so try one. Rotate alpha axis rotation now. Y is equal to -1. What?
Oh, that's just rotate.
Same thing. Yeah, existing washer.
You gotta try that.
You have to do any copy and paste your connection as that.
From the check on the last period.
Both?
Yeah. No, literally.
Very impressive.
I know. Wasn't expecting that.
Huh? Sure. So now we're gonna rotate around y equal to -1.
Are we doing washer and?
Yeah, washer and show.
This is already. It's the same, like. BX. No, wait, it's not.
Really have a perfect show because or else I'm gonna have a second answer.
You guys just
Small.
Is that from a play? I'm sure. Okay, so somebody was in this track. He said,
Wait, I'm afraid.
"He's in the Bible, he's filming this. He also did."
I didn't have the black.
Positivity. Claire. Positivity. So would you want it? How do you do it?
Oh, it's a shot.
Oh my gosh.
1 plus -6.
I did,
It has 1.
and then with eggs.
Oh.
Fourth grade minus 1 plus.
Change anything?
Each is on. I think it changes.
1 plus LN1.
Yeah, like this. Kind of visualize.
The height stays. The ended is also.
Okay. Oh, right, because you have to. I mean, she was relying on board. I just looked at their both for one. I was gonna say, well, that's too much math.
So why is that? Oh, okay. It's just.
No, this one's here, and I think it's
Yeah, one plus y is five.
Exactly what I'm saying. It's one plus a lot. I was reading. Because I was looking at
making it like that. You're my just.
only thing that's really safe is
How many you guys got right? What? Because I'm looking for H. The function is from here to here. Fiona? Is this two red lines subtraction that get it?
Oh, I got it. Wait, this is up.
This function would just be the
Yes.
version of
Three props, not even three props, one prop.
Could you just do? Could you do 3 minus y?
3 plus L and Y. Because the negative sign's gonna have to distribute to both terms. Try one more or no? Okay, we can try one more. Rotate at x equal to 7.
we have to add one because this is the area.
One of my favorite foods is bagels.
Okay, the last one rotate around 7.
That's a real good method to teach math. If you do two really hard things and one slightly easier, so they
That the y, the radius is not height change.
and then you're gonna add no, add 12.
What you got for watching? Yes. Right now. Whoa, I'm so sorry. Okay, I didn't write up my.
I got a washer.
Why?
What? Is this okay? I'm gonna go to the shell. Shell is rotating here, so it's gonna be.
Seven because it's coming from axial seven. With the arrow would be seven to the function. Because it goes right to left.
Just kind of
Calm down. You do the big minus the function. Yeah.
No, yeah, it is a lot.
No, Brandon, you could do 2 plus, but it would be 2 plus 5. Just becomes, wait, no.
Oh, because five.
Couldn't it be 2 plus 7 minus?
No, yes, because it still becomes 7.
Okay, now
That
you
works,
want
right?
to. Oh, I hate
Because
it.
we're still on.
Do I hate it? Yes.
It's 2 plus T2 minus 7 y squared.
Because you would do 2 plus, and then you would do 5 minus, and then that would
I have like this go up fire.
2 minus
Like when I
7
don't get
y.
the
So the 2 plus 5 still becomes 7.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, my book. Square, stop it. Great. Okay.
Or which, I don't know, I think it is wrong. Yeah, it's 2 more, right?
What's it?
3 minus 2 minus 3 minus
Oh, I didn't meant to square.
But I'll try and do that.
That's just a height.
Without driving.
It's okay.
Birthday. You understand this? Easy.
It's all intuitive.
There goes intuitive again. I have to agree with you somewhere. I have to agree with you somewhere.
No, I told you. He doesn't have anymore.
Bye.
Yeah.
You can't open the VPN settings. What was it? Larissa, or not thinking about Larissa? Yo, mama. How many promises did you have? Not even not. And put it. Well, why the promise one?
Dude, 1 minute remaining.
It's more bro, this song is so good. Part about
Julio, why do I get 0? You hear me singing?
yeah. I'm ahead of you. Wait, what? I actually didn't touch it.
They're working like a place. There's no one there. It's like worse. Like when you try to plug in, you want to get really.
My back pocket. I'm really going to drink it, but not here.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
Yeah, it was for your life. You can run 13 hours. Yeah. I know the ball.
All right, so I would like to talk about words on the test on Thursday. Yeah.
No, yeah. We're gonna learn like a whole.
Okay, so mainly the test is gonna be on that worksheet that I give it to you. Pretty much everything on that worksheet is fair game. The logarithm worksheet. Yeah.
The question, the big question.
Okay, so I would just kind of want to go through like what kind of thing you should expecting. So for the log test, for the log test that you should expecting how to graph. Let's say it's, I'll give you a couple questions. So graph, let's say natural log of x minus 3 plus 2. What would that graph look like? And what will be the domain range where the asymptote is? Okay? There's no difference between log, so y equal to log of x plus 4 minus 1. There's no difference between those two things. Yeah.
You're scaring
Oh
him.
my
Stop.
God.
You're scaring him.
Yeah, man. Go away.
He's very sensitive to people, okay? He's good at math, but he's bad at like people.
Okay, like y e to the x minus 4 plus 3. Like this, where the asymptote is and where the anchor point is. Or could be y equal to, I don't know, negative e to the x plus 2 minus 4, something like this. So it could be any of those graphs. I have probably asked 2 of those graphs and asked you to see, hey, if you know the graph. Okay? So you should expecting the graph. You should expecting a equal to p times 1 plus r over n to the t. You should expect that. Interest, n is annually, semi-annually, compound, whatever. So those are things that are very, very easy. If that's a part, then if I don't allow you to use calculator, you just write it out, everything. That's it. Huh? NT, yep. Right? So this one I can ask you a variation. So I will ask you, let's just say, so in terms of this, also depreciation. Depreciation is a equal to p times 1 minus the depreciation rate. So this rate to the t. So this is the depreciation rate. Okay, this is the depreciation rate. R to the t. Because you're not depreciation every month. Your depreciation depend on what year is the car is. So when you want to sell your car, you're gonna say, yeah, I had 2002 Honda. You don't say I had 2002 February Honda. It doesn't make sense because you don't depreciation by the month. You actually depreciation as soon as you drive out of the car lot, you lose 15% of value already at that particular point. But that counts 1 year, right? That counts 1 year. So you're driving 1 day, just lost as much as driving 1 year. If you're driving 1 year, you might as well drive for 2 years. That's actually smart. So Arthur is like, I'm gonna get a car a day old, but what happened is even that the car bought back, even they lost like 15%, they're still gonna market it as same price. They're gonna say the guy only drive 20 miles. They're gonna pretend that this is test drive. So the banking, the car dealer is making all the money.
They're allowed to, yeah.
The best place to buy a car is actually go to auction if you want to buy a used car, but you have to be a very good mechanic to see auctions. I buy. Shh. So if you have like family friend can take you to auction, an auction can get a cars way cheaper because there were some people that they just cannot afford a car anymore, so they got taken back. The car got taken away by the bank, and they have to they have to sell it again. So that's another way, the cheaper way to get a cheaper car is go to auctions. Not a lot of people have auction license, but auction license costs like the auction is like you have to pay somebody to take you to license. But what's funny is like auction is very funny. They go really fast. Like even you sneeze like at you like this, and they will like, oh, that's your bid, 20,000. So you cannot sneeze while you're in auction, like because as soon as you, some people even like bid like this. So when they like this, that means I'm betting 22,000, 30,000, 23,000, 222, and they'll bid like this because they don't want other people to sit in the bidding. But the observer for the bidder, they have to pay attention to him. They'll be like, oh yeah, 22,000 over there, 22,000 over 23,000 over there, and they will keep on betting higher and higher. But they usually have a reserve price. They want to met, or these are reserve prices that otherwise the car won't be sold. They will get back, bring that back to the dealer, and they will re-auction again. The biggest dealer is in the Ocoee Winter Garden. It's called Mayhem. In Orlando. So if you guys ever know somebody that's in auction, that would be a good place to buy a car. But you had to go inspect the car the day before. So that's why you see sometimes the dealer, they will go back to they will go visit the car. They will check all the engine. They'll check everything before they auction that car. So yeah. So that's depreciation. So all you gotta do is put a rate here. You don't need to divide it by n because you not lose per month. You lose per year. So this is always 1, and this is a 1. So therefore, it's invisible, but it's there. But this R is the depreciation rate. Does that make sense? Huh?
Why would it matter if that?
1 doesn't matter. Yeah. So that's why I said don't write a 1. So that's why it's 1 minus R. Okay. So I will give you some situation 1. A situation 1 is I will give you says, okay, $2,000. I'm just gonna write down this, and the interest rate is equal to 8%, and the compound quarterly. Right, compound quarterly, and is like 8 years or 6 years. So this is the easier situation. This is easier situation. I will give it to you. The harder situation would it be the other way? The harder situation it will be like, okay, how long it takes. So how long it take to triple the money when you have $6,000 and the interest rate is equal to 12%, very high interest, and compound monthly. So this is the question that we did last Friday. So do you know how long to triple the money? So that means your P and A had to readjust, right? What do you adjust, right? Yes.
Do we have to use calculator by solving by hand?
You have to solve by hand first, and now if I allow you to use calculator, it'll be the last minute. Right, you got 5 minutes to use calculator at the end. So you're gonna solve by hand and just plug in the calculator because by hand is gonna defeat most points anyway.
For the test, will we use calculator?
You might and you might not. I do want you to use the calculator, but only in the last 5 minutes.
So last 5 minutes of the test, or?
Yeah. So you just have to, and you work out by hand, and then you just gonna type in the calculator. Does that make sense? Okay. So do you know how to do those 2 questions? Okay. So I can ask you compound continuous. So also A equal to PERT. R is the exponent. When do you use that? Yeah, this one's compound continuously. So you have to compound continuously. You have to know that. Is that okay? So you have to know the value of E, roughly what? So roughly 2.718, thank you.
Not as easy as pi.
2.718. Yeah, you're gonna use a calculator, but you do need to know the value.
Like, yeah, your tests, like,
No, it's just for future reference on different things. Okay, so the property that you will use for logarithm, you'll be net ln of m plus ln of n equal to ln of m over n. And ln of m minus ln of n is equal, oh sorry, this is not mn, this is mn. M times n, this one's ln of m over n. You will have ln of m to the n equal to ln of m to the n. This one's the most important one. Last one is also called changing base formula. So if you have log of b of m is equal to natural log of m over natural log of b. So those are the four properties that you're consistently using. Another two property that you're consistent using will be b log of b to the x is equal to x, or log b to the b x is also equal to x. So those are the two basic inverse property that you will be using. Some harder equation that you need to solve, you will have to worry about expansion. So do you know how to expand something like this? Cube root of x equal to 36y to the fourth. Do you know how to expand? Do you know how to condense? That says 3 log of x minus 2 log of y minus half of log of z. Do you know how to condense?
3x.
Wait, is it log b cube root x or log
This is a 6.
Wait, what's
Wait, I think b to the log c of x to the
Yeah, this is a b. Okay.
Is it the 3 or x?
What?
Is it the cube root of x?
Cube root of x. Okay, do you know how to solve log equations? Those are fairly easy. I think a lot of people don't usually mess up. So I'll give you a couple of equations to show you. The log equation will be like something like this. How do we get log 2 of x plus log 2 of x minus 7 is equal to 3? Do you know how to solve for that? Do you know how to solve something like this? This one, it seems like a lot of people have this issue, but this one's actually easy because you have natural log on both sides. So you can actually combine the left side and then just get rid of natural log by e to the both sides. So that is actually fairly easy. Do you know how to do the half-life questions? Half-life questions? Do you know how to solve those kind of equation? E to the 2x minus e to the x minus 12? No? Yes?
Yeah.
One of them might not be the answer, okay?
Like before the 4x.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so do you know how to solve a non-common base equation? So if you have 4 to the x equal to 7, do you know how to solve for x? This is an easy one. The harder one would be looking like 4 to the x minus 1 is equal to 5 to the 2x plus 5, something like this, plus 3. And you should be able to solve for that as well. Those are the harder one. Do you know how to solve 2 to the 2x minus
I saw like. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm just writing stuff down.
do you know how to solve like something like this? X plus 3 is equal to 1. Those are all homework questions. I'm just pointing out homework questions. That's it. Nothing crazy. Okay. The half-life question will be on it. And that's probably as much as the whole test. You have to understand all the stuff here. The other day, so what you can do is I'm gonna show you like the way I will usually study is if you says, hey, create me a worksheet, you basically can take that worksheet and put it in Gemini or ChatGPT, just create a similar worksheet. And that's probably easiest way, and it also will give you answers also.
That's what I do.
Okay, that's what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that will be the one thing that you guys can learn how to use the technology to get better. Is using ChatGPT to cheat, you're not gonna win on my test. But using ChatGPT or using Gemini that to create a similar worksheet, I think ChatGPT can create a PDF file, I think Gemini doesn't. So so it's very easy. So like let's just say today I will just go to Gemini because the Gemini is not blocked. So let's see if I can do it. I don't know, I never tried it. Gemini doesn't make PDF. I think I tried the other day. It doesn't make PDF. But ChatGPT does. Because I've done it in ChatGPT.
We don't. Really, how do you think you did it?
Where's your quarters?
You look at minions, right?
No, I did. Yeah, my class. What? No, all sound the same. Like,
I guess you can file larger than that. It doesn't matter.
yeah, my class is just a bunch of them. Like, I'm the one of the smart ones.
I guess this one can. Let me go to ChatGPT then.
Wait, the answer was 4 for the men. Henry, yeah, there was a fraud for something. Half my class went up there. Yeah, no, half my class went up to the guy. No,
However, you did something you weren't supposed to.
wait, the one that was running under holiday was chunky. Performed it. Yeah. I guess she don't.
Yeah, I think I was on. I don't.
Leo doesn't care.
I got it.
I think you're
Like, did you study for the test?
No.
Actual.
I don't know if I was.
I studied during lunch.
I went over it one time and interpreted it.
Yeah, and then I looked it up right this is. Right now, questions right now.
Of course, you install using.
Oh, they just blocked. They blocked my thing.
It wasn't.
Wait, this is published.
It's a block down here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue what's going. So this worksheet, I'm gonna send it to later, because I actually created the other day and I actually forgot to save it. But that's okay. So we're gonna continue to talk about things. Let's go into continue talks about radian and degrees. So we're gonna start talking about radian degrees.
Oh, wait, so this for next unit?
Next unit.
So like the unit.
Next one's gonna be unit circle. You're right.
I'm starting to memorize.
No, don't memorize it now.
Oh. Wait, we don't need it.
You do need it, but I don't want you to memorize. I want you to understand. So I'm gonna go through it because you memorize it, you don't understand it. All right.
What is it called? They give you-
No, we'll start with we're gonna start talking about the next thing, which is the degrees and radians.